My experience with Brandon has just been very all-encompassing. So looking at like the big picture, a lot of things that I wouldn't have known or have planned for. That he really reaches out, cares for you. I think the biggest thing for me is just the time and effort that he puts in to understand your whole life plan. So just looking at like various insurance policies, planning for potential health problems, the financing side, the mortgage side. So I think really just like the whole big like life picture, like a lot of things. I consider myself fairly like financially astute, but just even then, a lot of things I otherwise would not have thought about. So I think he just asks a lot of the right questions where it just makes you feel more comfortable that you have somebody in your corner batting for you. I think it's just like relationship based, right? I mean, it's always about like who do you feel like you can grow with, who can you trust? I think at the end of the day, like trust is such a thing to prioritize. There's a lot of brokers and there's a lot of wealth managers and whatnot, but I think it's always about like, okay, well, who can you actually trust and who do you think has your back? And so I think for me, that's the biggest thing, is just knowing that we're gonna grow together and that he has my best interests at heart. For me, just growing a business day to day, I'm like so focused on that 7 days a week. So a lot of the times I don't have the time or the capacity, to think about the rest of the pieces they're putting together behind the scenes, which is like the whole holistic life planning. Even someone as myself that I feel like I'm maybe financially astute, I still don't understand all the nuances that he does. Like this is what he excels in day to day. And again, like the insurance, the wealth management side of it, the preservation of capital, the tax planning. So putting all of that together when you're like a busy, business owner, I think is the biggest thing for me, is just, having, again, the time saving and then obviously somebody that you trust to do that for you. The biggest thing is just like he takes a very relationship-based approach here. We're filming this today at a client appreciation night, so just the fact that he goes out of his way, he's frequently in touch with you. It's not just like, hey, let me sell you a quick product and then you don't hear from me for 3 or 4 years. It's there's always the constant communication. There's always the check-ins, see how you're doing, how's your business doing. He wants to know how you're doing personally. And like I said, obviously people's lives are always changing, so he's always on top of things and making sure that you're in the right product and the right fit. Is there anything we need to change or tweak? So I think the biggest thing is just that he's in touch because he cares.